To all of you, I am Joanne Nemish, and I will be taking you through this evening. This is my co-host.
I am Hazil Faisal, and it's our joy to welcome you all to our annual celebrations 2022-23. We have with us our Managing Director, Mr. George Alexander Muthoot.
Deputy Managing Director, Mr. George M. George. Deputy Managing Director, Mr. George M. Jacob. Members of the Muthoot family and other dignitaries. We welcome all present here. May this beautiful evening at Sanskara School refuel your energy and bring happiness into your life.
We hope you will enjoy this evening to the fullest.
I request all of you to kindly be seated as the photographs and videos will be shared. Please do not come forward for the same.
Prayer is the spiritual connection offered from our hearts. Let us seek the blessings of the Almighty. Please rise for the prayer.
We are really excited and happy to see so many of you here to witness our annual day 2022-23. And to give you all a warm welcome, we invite our head boy, Tejas Nair, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good evening to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you to deliver the welcome speech here at our school annual day. And what a year it's been, from sitting in our homes behind laptops for 2 years thanks to the pandemic, to a full year of a variety of academic and non-academic activities bustling at its seams here within the school campus. We have formed deep bonds with our teachers, not just within the four walls of our classroom, but also outside of it with extracurricular activities. Be it competitions or showcasing our talents, they have bettered and honed our skills to greater heights. Our teachers work tirelessly to mold us into the future citizens of the world. And as a culmination of this wonderful year, we Sanskarites, together with our amazing teachers have worked together as a team to put on a show for you today. But before we begin, I take this opportunity to welcome our Managing Director, Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, who has been our silent pillar of strength and the driving force behind Sanskara School. Our Deputy Managing Director, Mr. George M. George, is also the chairman of two prestigious schools in Delhi under the Muthoot Group, St. George School and Paul George Global School. Welcome, sir. It is also my pleasure to welcome the Deputy Managing Director of the Muthoot Group, Mr. George M. Jacob, who is also very much a part of our Sanskara family. I would also like to welcome the other members of the Muthoot family who are present here this evening. Our principal, Mr. Vinamon K. Matthew, needs no formal introduction. With your endless care, guidance, and support, you always inspire us to do our best. Welcome, sir. Our headmistress, Mrs. Sunita Madhu, who is always smiling, coordinating from behind the scenes, making sure everything works like clockwork. No stones are left unturned. Ma'am, I welcome you to this function. As I mentioned earlier, this day wouldn't have been possible without the efforts of our dear teachers. My heartiest welcome to you all. Dear parents, you are very much a part of this as we are. Welcome. And finally, my dear fellow Sanskarites, I know you are all impatiently waiting to get this show on the road. So let's make this day a memorable one. Thank you.
I request our Managing Director, Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, and all the other dignitaries to please come forward to light the lamp. I request our principal and our headmistress to accompany them.
Of an eloquent speaker in our Deputy Managing Director, Mr. George M. George. He is also the chairman of two of the most prestigious schools in Delhi, run by Muthoot Group, St. George School and Paul George Global School. We now invite Sir to share a few words of wisdom.
A very warm good evening to my dear parents, students of Sanskara School. In fact, it's a great pleasure to be here today with all of you, to see all of what has been already prepared for all this evening. But before I start, I was just looking on stage and I had seen a cutout of a little brandy bottle, and I was wondering if we are being sponsored by any alcohol company. I hope not. I've been assured that that's a prop for some sort of a dance or a play that is to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Before I talk about what our vision for this school is, I'd like to just remind you of the history of the Muthoot Group since its inception in 1887. As the great Mahatma once said, "Be the change that you would like to see in this world." We have followed that principle for the last 135 years to bring about that change in the society, the change in the world that we ourselves would like to see and live amongst. As you may be aware that the group is now present across the length and breadth of this country, and not only in India but in Sri Lanka, the GCC countries, the UK, the US, and even as far away as Costa Rica in Central America. However, even though the group now boasts of at least 20 different divisions, there are two divisions that have been primarily started as in not-for-profit divisions, and those are the healthcare and the education division. As some of you have already known, or some of you know, St. George's School was started way back in 1962, and this year we celebrate 60 years of St. George's School. It is indeed a proud moment for us as well. And since 1984, it has been guided and under Dr. Sarah George Muthoot, who has been a pillar of strength, not only for St. George's School, but for the St. George's Education Society. In fact, she recently, apart from all the awards she recently received the Lifetime Achievement Award and the Education Icon of the Year Award as well. We also have another educational institute that I personally look after, is the Paul George Global School, which was started in 2015. It is a state-of-the-art school that has now catering to a wide variety of students who have placed their trust in the educational standards and the kind of institution that we have created over there. We also have the Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science, which was started in 2013. And today I'm proud to say that among the 140 engineering colleges in the state of Kerala, it is the #1 private engineering college. We also have nursing colleges and paramedical colleges as well. What I am trying to emphasize, ladies and gentlemen, is that the group has always kept education as a cornerstone of our vision. Not only that, not only about starting institutions and trying to offer a platform for education for not only the privileged but also the underprivileged, the group has spent a tremendous amount of time, energy, and money in its CSR efforts towards education as well. You might be surprised to know, but then we have already supported more than 2,000 government schools in Kerala, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra, and Tamil Nadu by giving scholarships for more than 10,000 students. We frequently do not hear about scholarships being offered in government schools. But we have also got the Muthoot M. George Higher Education Scholarship, which we offer to students, deserving students, meritorious students in the field of medical field of MBBS, BTech, and BSc Nursing in the states of Maharashtra, Delhi, Telangana, and Andhra. What I personally was involved with last year, which is something that was very dear to my heart, is that much as we talk about schools and various institutions that exist, there is a section of the educational sector that is vastly ignored in this country, and those are the Anganwadis. And I'm proud to say that we were able to build a state-of-the-art smart Anganwadi very close from here in Mulampalli, which was a one of its kind, or the first of its kind in the entire country. Today, I am so happy to see how the facilities of that school are being utilized. But at the same time, this school, this small Anganwadi, which you must definitely, if you get a moment to go and see it, it is a state-of-the-art, never before done, smart Anganwadi with a smart classroom. For the more lesser privileged children who can now gain an education, or the starting of their lives, the most formative years of their lives are spent in Anganwadis, and Anganwadis across this country are vastly ignored. In fact, it has become a role model for the rest of the country, where we've had people from the state of Delhi, from the state of Arunachal Pradesh, and also the state of Uttar Pradesh, calling us to find out how this model was created so that they can replicate the same in their own states as well. Apart from this, we have also gone into a lot of infrastructure developments, and I don't want to bore you too much with the details, but I would like to say that we built toilets, parks, safe drinking water, solar power in lots of government schools in Delhi, Karnal, Chennai, Madurai, and a whole number of places. Education is the kind of change that we want to see in this world. Because through education, we are able to build a better society. Today, we talk about this great nation. India is on the anvil of becoming the largest economy in the coming decade. We find ourselves in the crosshairs of both the West and the East, saying, we are all looking at this great nation of yours, and this time of stress, in time of recession, this time of turmoil. But I always say, when we talk about the national anthem and we talk about this great nation of ours and the diversity that we enjoy, we are not defined by those things. In fact, we are not even defined by the boundaries, the political boundaries that exist in this country. What makes for a great nation are the people. What makes for the future of a nation are the children of that country. Today, we stand with that commitment to ensure that not only academic excellence becomes our priority, but not only creating great sports people becomes our priority, but our priority is to create the future of this country. In essence, what we do here is nation building. When I see these young children, both here and Delhi, I see the future where we build a society on values. Today, unfortunately, when you actually look around you, whether it's business, politics, or religion, or any other profession, you would actually see a lot of compromised values, as a value system that we hold very dear to ourselves in this great nation. What we need to build today is better people who can become a part of society, who would add value to society and become a strong force for the future of not only this country, but the world. So with that in mind, I would like to draw your attention to the building. We can't see it right now, but I'm sure some of you made a tour of the building behind and the world-class sports facilities that we have created here. It is the commitment of the group and the management that we stand by every institution that we start. In fact, Sanskara, I might as well say, with all pun intended, is the newest kid in the block. And we have every intention to make sure that this school achieves the greatness that it rightfully deserves. And my dear parents, I know you have put your faith in this school. And let me assure you, just as we have placed our faith in God, we will ensure that your children come out to be great citizens of this world. Sanskara, I would fail in my duty if I did not mention that our dear Managing Director, Dr. George Alexander Muthoot, has been the guiding force, the visionary for this great institution, and also Mr. Epen Alexander Muthoot, who has spent time and energy in building this great institution. Mr. George Varghese, unfortunately, is not here as well, but then I would like in absentia to thank him for all the time he has spent in building this institution as well. As I mentioned before, education is a not-for-profit division for us. It is not meant to generate any cash for us. In fact, we have other businesses that we do that we generate enough cash. Education is not one of them. We do it with the sincerity and the dedication that we feel we need to put in to see a better tomorrow. And today these children are going to put on this lovely show for you on their annual day, rightfully named Punarjani. As you might be aware, we lost almost a couple of years due to COVID, where there was a lot of stress, there was a lot of readjustment that we had to do right at the time when the school was ready to jumpstart itself. And even the building behind me, and the facilities were delayed because of COVID. However, today, on this great day, I look at this as the rebirth of Sanskara School. And with that vision, we like to see this as not becoming only the best school in Cochin, but one of the best schools in the country as well. You know, Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. There is no substitute for this. Our country needs more schools. Our country needs more children to be educated. Our country needs support from all communities to ensure that we give everybody that opportunity to be a part of this great nation and to add value to society. And as Martin Luther King Jr. once said, or I would misquote him here by using it as our own, we also have a dream. As each and every one of you have placed your trust to put your word with us, I, as a parent, I'm a parent as well, so I readily understand your apprehensions. I understand that you have placed great faith in this institution, that your children will come out to be the best that they can be. Today, I only ask of you to be patient as this school progresses forward. Sometimes I am not surprised, but I have had interactions with parents who really want their children to be IIT graduates by third grade. I don't think that is what we need to push students or our children towards. I think we need well-rounded citizens who will build this great nation for us. And I believe that is what the sole purpose of this school is. Not only to great sports people or academics, but also to great citizens of this country. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring message.
It is an enduring tradition to take time to pause, turn around and look at the fruitful year gone by.
Our principal, Mr. Vinamon K. Matthew, is the driving force behind all our work here at school. We now request, sir, to please come forward and address the gathering.
A warm good evening to all. Honorable Managing Director, Mr. George Alexander Muthoot. Deputy Managing Director, Mr. George M. George. Deputy Managing Director, Mr. George M. Jacob. Members of the Muthoot family, all other distinguished dignitaries and well-wishers who are present here today, parents, colleagues, and my dear children. First of all, let me just thank GMG sir for the inspiring words. It was truly motivating to take this school forward. Thank you. I joined Sanskara in November 2020 while the pandemic was still raging. It was an uncanny feeling to join a school without being able to meet the children who were under my care. Even though we did meet online at times, there is nothing like connecting with children in school. Our school successfully completed the affiliation process to CBSE up to the secondary level in January 2021. And unfortunately, the academic year 21-22 also had to begin in online mode. It was only in January 2022 that the children were able to get back to school, at least partially. By God's grace, the school began in regular full-fledged mode this academic year. We have been working hard along with our children to ensure that they get as many varied experiences as possible to compensate for their lost school time. From the month of June, children have been enthusiastically taking part in a variety of non-academic programs along with their studies. Special days were commemorated throughout the year, beginning with World Environment Day, International Yoga Day, National Reading Day, National Doctors Day, Bakri, Investiture Ceremony of the School Senate, Har Ghar Tiranga campaign commemorating 75 years of our country's independence, Independence Day, Onam, Teachers Day, Hindi Divas, Gandhi Jayanti, Navaratri, Diwali, Kerala Piravi, Children's Day and Christmas were some of the major occasions celebrated during the year. Christmas was very special this year. The charity drive we organized as part of the Christmas celebrations was a huge success. The contributions were distributed at Sneha Sadan at Pukadabadi, Nirmala Shishu Bhavan at Kalur, and Home of Faith at Chitetukara. A group of selected children visited these places along with the staff and distributed the contributions. They also interacted with the intimates, entertained them with songs and dances. My sincere thanks to the overwhelming contribution from parents which made this possible. The annual cultural competition Sanskriti 2022 was held in the month of September. Children competed in a variety of literary and cultural competitions under their respective house banners. The physical mettle of our children were put to test during the annual athletic meet, which was organized in the month of November. The event was a memorable one with colorful displays by our children. Our children participated in various inter-school competitions and won accolades. The performance of our students in the CBSE Kalotsav was also noteworthy. Club activities were an integral part of our monthly routines. Some of the clubs included in the academic year were Literary Club, Encon Club, Home Economics Club, Fitness Club, Nature Club, etc. The activities of the club were designed to inculcate team spirit and hone their skill sets to be useful citizens of the future. We have been organizing expert interactions for our children on various topics, especially keeping their wellness and physical development in mind. Talks were organized on topics like puberty, adolescence and sexuality, substance abuse, cybercrimes, and so on. Our first batch of grade 10 is appearing for the board exams this year. We have been working with them in a systematic manner to ensure that they will perform well for the exams. They need the blessings and prayers from all of you for the same. All infrastructural work at Sanskara School is nearing completion. The state-of-the-art sporting facilities, which include the swimming pool, badminton courts, basketball court, squash court, etc., are ready to use. I would like to thank the management, especially our Managing Director, Mr. George Alexander Muthu, for his special personal attention in ensuring the quality of the facilities which have now been completed. I should also mention that the timely advices from our executive directors, Mr. Epan Alexander and Mr. George Verghese, has been a great blessing. Let me also thank GMJ sir for his timely contributions as and when needed. A lot of people have contributed towards the success of this institution. I would like to remember all of them for their unrelenting support. Dear parents, you have been lending your wholehearted cooperation for any and every activity and program being planned in the school. It is a heartwarming feeling to be able to work together to get the best out of children and groom them in the right direction. Thank you for all your support and guidance. I know that you are all anxiously waiting for the show to follow. But before that, I have an announcement to make on behalf of the management. Next year, we start grade 11 or the senior secondary classes in our school. And I'm proud to announce that the management is planning extensive scholarships for any child of grade 10 who joins our school and secures more than 90% aggregate marks in grade 10 examinations. The scholarships are like, if the child gets above 95%, they will have to pay only 75% of the fees. That is just one term fees for the whole year. And if they get above 90%, if they join here, their scholarships will be 50% of the fees. The scholarships will continue in grade 12, provided they continue with their academic excellence in grade 11. Thank you, sir, for this magnanimous gesture. The children have been preparing for this event for quite some time. They are also getting impatient backstage. Let me wind up by wishing them all the very best to put up a great show. I am sure that my children will not disappoint me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sorry, can I just jump in? There was a small correction there. For the scholarship, the students who achieve 95% and above will get a 75% scholarship. That means they need to only pay 25% of the fees, not 75. Sorry, small mistake. And those at 90% will be obviously have to pay only 50%. I thought I'd just mark that correction. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. If you're a true warrior, competition does not scare you, but makes you better.
Our four houses, Agni, Vayu, Dharani and Jalam, have taken part in all competitions with great enthusiasm. The overall championship for the inter-house cultural events will be given now. I request our Managing Director, Mr. George Alexander Muthud, to please give away the prizes. I request our Principal, Mr. Vinmon K. Matthew, and our Headmistress, Mrs. Sumida Madhu, to accompany the Chief Guest and declare the winners.
It's my pleasure to announce the first runner-up for the inter-house cultural competitions for the year. It is Agni House. I request the captain and the house teachers to come forward. And the overall champions for the year is Dharani House.
Thank you.
Our school anthem, We Are the World of Sanskara, was composed by Mr. Major Joseph, and the lyrics were written by our former Vice Principal, Mrs. Gayatri Govind. We remember and share our sincere thanks to them for their selfless effort. Please rise for the school anthem.
In a heart, in a soul, is the world of Sanskara. We'll hold your banner ever high. We are the world of Sanskara. In a heart, in a soul, is the world of Sanskara. We'll hold your banner ever high. We are the world of Sanskara. Spreading peace wherever we go, reaching up to the sky as we grow. We will shine, green, glitter and glow. May your name ever swell and your glory ever dwell in the world of Sanskara. In a heart, in a soul, is your world of Sanskara. We'll hold your banner ever high. We are the world of Sanskara. In love we believe, and harmony we win. May His grace never leave. The future grows bright in joy and delight as you shower us with light. May your name ever swell and your glory ever dwell in the world of Sanskara. In a heart, in a soul, is the world of Sanskara. We'll hold your banner ever high. We are the world of Sanskara. We are the world of Sanskara. We are the world of Sanskara.
Thank you, choir. We are extremely grateful for your time and support.
To show our gratitude, our head girl, Susan Praise Verghese, will deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to everyone. I'm Susan Prace, and it's my honor to deliver the vote of thanks for the evening and acknowledge the hard work of all those who made this annual day celebration possible. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our mentor, Mr. George Alexander Muthud, Managing Director, Muthud Group, who took time out of his busy schedule to attend this occasion. It means a lot to us, sir. We had the opportunity to listen to Mr. George M. George today, and I'm sure it has resonated in the hearts and minds of all of us present here. Thank you, sir. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. George M. Jacob for being here today. I also take this opportunity to thank our executive directors, Mr. Epan Alexander and Mr. George Burgess, who were unable to be here with us today due to personal reasons. Special thanks to our principal, Mr. Winmon K. Matthew, and our headmistress, Mrs. Sumita Madhu, who continue to mentor us and encourage us to be the best version of ourselves. Such a function cannot be planned and organized overnight. The preparation went underway weeks ago. It necessitates preparation and an attention to detail, for which I want to thank our beloved teachers and their tireless efforts, without which we wouldn't be here today. A big thank you to Kunjamon Chetan and his team, who took care of all the technical arrangements, light and sound, as well as the stage setting. To all the Chechis and Chetins, thank you for being there for our every need. Your contribution in various aspects of today's event made a huge difference. A special word of thanks to VKVs, our caterers, for this event. Dear parents, I am grateful for all of your unwavering support and encouragement. We wouldn't be able to achieve excellence without your help. And last but not the least, I want to thank our budding rock stars for making this event enjoyable with their amazing performances. So, what are we waiting for? Let's sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Here we come to the end of the formal function.
When we turn the pages of the Book of Life, we see a blend of emotions: love, joy, peace, sadness, fear, anger, and amazement. This is a story of a family and the rebirth of an individual.
Every morning is a symbol of rebirth of our life. So let us forget all the bygones and make today the most beautiful day in our lives. We Sanskarites proudly present Punarjani, the musical drama. Every auspicious occasion begins with Rang Puja. Rang Puja is a prayer dance which prepares and purifies. We now have the Rang Puja dance.
धीरेना धीरेना नित्तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना नित्तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना नित्तोम तनना धीरेना धीरेना उदन धीम तदन धीम तन धीरेना उदन धीम तदन धीम तन धीरेना धीम तनो धनो तनो धीरेना धीम तनो धनो तनो धीरेना tananadhirena dhirena dintom tananadhirena dhirena dintom tananadhirena dhirena dintom tananadhirena dhirena udanadim tadanadim tanadhirena udanadim tadanadim tanadhirena dim tanodano tano tadhirena dim tanodano tano tadhirena dom tananadhirena dhirena dom tananadhirena dhirena dom tananadhirena dhirena dom tananadhirena. Udanadim tadirena dhirena udanadim tadirena udanadim tadirena dhirena udanadim tadirena dhirena dim tadirena dhirena dim tadirena dhirena dim tadirena dhirena dim tadirena
We Sanskarites proudly present Punarjani, the musical drama.
breakfast is ready. Children these days prefer fast food to healthy food. What to do? That's what I was exactly saying. We used to have a different variety of food back in our native place. Now I'm craving some kappa and meen curry. Unni, do you remember spending our last vacation with Achin and Achamma?
Not exactly. Something.
You don't have to crave anything more now, Priya. Finally, we are on our way to Kerala after a long wait. You can relish anything you want. Amma must have prepared a lot of delicacies for you.
Unni, there is a photo album in your dad's drawer. Take a look. You can refresh your memories.
So cute. They're to my size. Waiting to spend some time with him.
Yes, Sunni, we are all thrilled about this journey. By the way, Mr. Husband, reminding you that you shouldn't be late to pick us up on his annual day. Everything is packed and set. Just don't be late this one time.
No, I won't be, as it's our last function in Qatar. Now let's get moving.
Let's put our hands together for the Queens of Arabia.
دي فركة كعب وهتعملها قصاد الدنيا هتقولها وخد بقى عهد تعدلها سكت كتير خدت ايه مصر بسكوتك ما تستخسرش فيها صوتك بتكتب بكرة بشروطك دي بشرة خير قوم نادي عالصعيدي وابن اخوك البورسعيدي والشباب الاسكندراني اللمة دي لمة رجال وانا هاجي مع السوهاجي والقناوي والسيناوي والمحلاوي اللي مية مية والنوبة الجمال ما توصيش السويسة الدنيا هايصة كده كده والاسماعيلاوية يا مكاد والعدا كلمني عالشرقوة واحنا ويا بعض اقوى واحنا ويا بعض اقوى واملنا كبير قوم نادي عالصعيدي وابن اخوك البورسعيدي والشباب الاسكندراني اللمة دي لمة رجال وانا هاجي مع السوهاجي والقناوي
a mind-blowing performance by our junior rock star.
We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't wanna leave you, I didn't wanna lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better. Paint my nails cherry red, match the roses that you laid. No remorse, no regret, I forgive every word you say. Ooh, I didn't wanna leave you, baby, I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own head, yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I didn't wanna leave you, I didn't wanna fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own hand, yeah, I can love me better than, yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better,
A big round of applause for the mesmerizing performance by our kindergarten star.
Priya, this year's annual day was marvelous. Don't you think so?
Yes, a big salute to those kindergarten teachers. Must appreciate their effort, train those little cuties to perfection.
The flower dance and the belly dance. Walla walla. No words to describe.
Won't we reach airport in 10 minutes?
Yes, we are almost there. Look how excited he is.
Perhatian, panggilan terakhir penumpang pesawat Qatar Airways dengan nomor penerbangan KR959 tujuan Doha. Dipersilahkan segera naik ke pesawat udara melalui pintu 8. Terima kasih. Your attention please, this is the final call for passengers of Qatar Airways on flight number QR9592 Doha. Please board the aircraft immediately through gate 8. Thank you.
Acha, they're about to take off. Has Onion Cotton arrived?
They have already reached. Is there anything special that Priyanka would like to have today?
Amma knows what's best for her. I bet she's made some mambar pulisheri.
Oh, okay, sir. We'll meet you soon.
ഇതാ ചായ വായിക്കുന്നത് നിർത്തിക്കൂടെ കുട്ടികൾ വരാറായി എന്തേ എത്താറായില്ലേ
ഓ, അവരുടനെ എത്തും. എല്ലാം കാലായില്ലേ?
പിന്നല്ല കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുള്ളതെല്ലാം ഒരുക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്, പായസം വരെ. അവരെത്തേണ്ട താമസമേ ഉള്ളൂ. എന്താവോ ഇത്രയും വൈകുന്നേ? എത്ര നാളായി എൻ്റെ കുട്ടിയോളെ കണ്ടിട്ട്. ഉണ്ണി വളർന്നു കാണും അല്ലേ?
Achacha, I'm tired of waiting. I'm getting bored.
Relax, Monet. They will reach soon. We can make plans with them and have lots of fun.
Oh yeah. So this time I'll be able to celebrate my birthday with the whole family.
Yes, and very soon we'll have a new member too.
So I have a baby to play with. Oh look, they've arrived.
Achacha, Achame.
Tiring journey, wasn't it? Go take a bath and come. Food is ready to be served. Rohit has been waiting since morning.
Yes, Manju. After a long time. I don't remember when I had it last.
Just me.
Oh, you don't remember, Cheta? It's Ulsavanar Kshetram.
Yes, in our Vadakam Nadan Kshetra. If you are not too tired, let's all go to the temple in the evening. It will be really refreshing for you all.
Oh, Ulsava. I've never been to one.
Entire crowd here.
Cheta, your son will be a pakka businessman just like you.
ചിന്നമ്മ അടികുഞ്ഞിപ്പെണ്ണമ്മ തിരുവള്ളിക്കാവിൽ ഗജവീരന്മാരായിരം. കുക്കുമ്മ പടപാണ്ടിത്താളം കുടമാറ്റം കാണാൻ അരയാലിന്മേലമ്പിളി. ചിന്നമ്മ അടികുഞ്ഞിപ്പെണ്ണമ്മ തിരുവള്ളിക്കാവിൽ ഗജവീരന്മാരായിരം. കുക്കുമ്മ പടപാണ്ടിത്താളം കുടമാറ്റം കാണാൻ അരയാലിന്മേലമ്പിളി. വയലേലയിൽ കിളിക്കൂട്ടമായി കതിരുണ്ണുവാൻ വന്നുപോയി. പുഴമീനുകൾ തെളിനീരിലാൽ കളി ചൊല്ലി നീങ്ങുന്നുവോ. പഴയ കാലങ്ങളെങ്ങോ പടിമറയുവതിനി വരുമോ. ചിന്നമ്മ അടികുഞ്ഞിപ്പെണ്ണമ്മ തിരുവള്ളിക്കാവിൽ ഗജവീരന്മാരായിരം. കുക്കുമ്മ പടപാണ്ടിത്താളം കുടമാറ്റം കാണാൻ അരയാലിന്മേലമ്പിളി. പപ്പാ മകരി പപ്പാ മകരി മകരി തട്ടി തരി തന്നിപ്പാ. ഗരി സാസസ നീസസ ദാസസ പാസസ പദനി സരി ഗ പമ ഗമ ഗരി ഗ. ഗരി സനി സനി സാദാനി ര പാ മ പ പദ മ പ ഗമ രി ഗ സരി സനി സ സരി ഗ രി ഗ മ ഗ മ പ രി ഗ മ ഗ മ പ മ പ ദ പദനി സ നി ദ പദനി സ.
ഭക്തജനങ്ങളുടെ ശ്രദ്ധയ്ക്ക് ശിങ്കാരിമേളത്തോടുകൂടി ഇന്നത്തെ ഉത്സവാഘോഷങ്ങൾ അവസാനിക്കുന്നതാണ്.
നോക്കൂ, കുട്ടികളുടെ ആഗ്രഹമല്ലേ, ഓരോ ബലൂൺ വീതം വാങ്ങിക്കൊടുക്കൂന്നേ.
Is that cotton candy? Such a big one. I need one. Amma never lets me have it.
Why not? Why not? Let me see who says no here.
Achicha, one for me too.
2 cotton candy എത്രയാ?
Achicha, what lovely medals. Where did you get it from?
I got these medals during my career as an Air Force commander.
Achicha, a soldier?
We were the warriors of the sky. We flew, we fought, and we safeguarded our Madhubhumi.
Achicha, do you mean to say that you protected everyone in the country?
all these medals I received for my service to the country. It's such an honor. You know, Unni, our country has such rich and diverse cultural heritage. I feel proud to have served this nation. When I see these tokens from the past, my heart swells with emotion. How I wish I could be a youth again, to live that adventure once again. One life is never enough to serve the nation.
सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती। दूर हो जाता है खुशियों के कमल मुस्काते हैं, खुशियों के कमल मुस्काते हैं। सुन के रहट की आवाजें, सुन के रहट की आवाजें यूं लगे कहीं शहनाई बजे, लगे कहीं शहनाई बजे। आते ही मस्त बहारों के दुल्हन की तरह हर खेत सजे, दुल्हन की तरह हर खेत सजे। मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती। है गौतम नानक का, खिलते हैं अमन के फूल यहाँ, खिलते हैं अमन के फूल यहाँ। गांधी सुभाष टैगोर तिलक, ऐसे हैं चमन के फूल यहाँ, ऐसे हैं चमन के फूल यहाँ। रंग हरा हरी सिंह नलवे से, रंग लाल है लाल बहादुर से, बसंती भगत सिंह, बसंती भगत सिंह। रंग अमन कबीर जवाहर से, अमन कबीर जवाहर से। मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती।
धक 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 सांसें, जिनमें हो जुनू जुनू वो बूंदे लाल लहू की। ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले। ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले। और मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती यारा, मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती। मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती, मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती। मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती, मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती। मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती, मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती। मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती, मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती। मोहे रंग दे बसंती, बसंती रंग दे बसंती। मोहे रंग दे बसंती, बसंती रंग दे बसंती। सपने रंग दे, अपने रंग दे, खुशियां रंग दे, गम भी रंग दे। नस्लें रंग दे, फसलें रंग दे, रंग दे धड़कन रंग दे सरगम, रंग दे सूरत रंग दे दर्पण। मोहे मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती यारा, मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती। थोड़ी सी धूल मेरी धरती की मेरे वतन की, थोड़ी सी धूल मेरी धरती की मेरे वतन की। थोड़ी सी खुशबू बाराई से मस्त पवन की, थोड़ी सी धोंकने वाली धक 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 सांसें, जिनमें हो जुनू जुनू वो बूंदे लाल लहू की। ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले। ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले। और मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती यारा, मोहे तू रंग दे बसंती। रंग दे बसंती, बसंती रंग दे बसंती। मोहे रंग दे बसंती, बसंती रंग दे बसंती। रंग रंग दे, रंग दे, रंग दे बसंती। डिंग 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 डिंग, डिंग 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 डिंग। रंग दे बसंती, बसंती डिंग 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 डिंग। मोहे रंग दे बसंती, बसंती रंग दे बसंती। बसंती रंग दे बसंती, बसंती रंग दे बसंती। बसंती मोहे रंग दे बसंती, रंग दे बसंती, रंग दे बसंती यारा।
सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो। सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो। चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी।
सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो। चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी। हमने कहा है, तुम भी कहो।
हमने कहा है जो
तुम भी कहो। सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो। चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी।
झुके ना मिटे, देश तो अपनी शान है, वक्त है, उम्र है, जोश है और जान है, ना झुके ना मिटे, देश तो अपनी शान है। हमने कहा है जो तुम भी कहो। सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो, चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी।
become like you and make you feel proud.
So, my legacy continues. Balu? Yes, Balu? Is it? Don't panic. I will arrange the taxi now. You just take care of her. We will reach the hospital in no time.
Achacha, is everything okay? Why are we going to the hospital?
It's time to welcome the baby. Come on, let's go.
അമ്മപ്പുഴയുടെ പൈതലായി അന്നൊഴുകിക്കിട്ടിയ കർണനായി നാടിനു മുഴുവൻ സ്വന്തമായി എൻ ജീവനിൽ വളരെ നീ കുടിൽ മേയുവാൻ മുകിലുകൾ അതിൽ മാറി വീഴ്ചുവരുകൾ നിനക്കൊരു കുടം കുളിരുമായി പുതുമഴ മണിമഴ വരവായി
ഈവാനിൻ തീരങ്ങൾ തെളിയുന്നു കാണാത്ത കാണാത്ത ലോകം നാമണി ആഴങ്ങൾ തീരാതെ കടൽ പോലെ കഥകൾ നീളുന്നു ഇവിടെ ആരാരും കരയുകില്ല ചിരികളാരും കടയുകില്ല പഴയ നോവിന്റെ കൈപ്പൊന്നും ഇല്ല പുതിയ ജന്മം ഇതാണു നീ പരദീസ
endless arm.
But the class learned so he learned to live under the bar.
In all of majesty, he was the man of peace.
But he was still brave when he had to go to sea. Oh, the queen, he was no evil king, though she had to beat him down. She believed he was the holy healer who would heal her son. Rara, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen, never the cat that really was gone. Rara, Rasputin, Russian sweetest love machine. It was a shame how he carried on.
But when his drinking and lusting and his hunger for power became known to more and more people, the demand to do something about this outrageous man became louder and louder. Strangers got and go, declared his enemies.
But the ladies said you can try to do a thing.
The doctors Rasputin had lots of faded charms.
But he was a brute, they just fell into his arms. Then one night some men of fire standing said a thunder on the flame. Come to visit us, he kept demanding, and he really came. Rara, Rasputin, lover of the Russian king, it was a poison into his body. Rara, Rasputin, Russian sweetest love machine, he drank it all and set up his fire. Rara, Rasputin, lover of the Russian king, didn't quit, they wanted his head. Rara, Rasputin, Russian sweetest love machine, and so they shot him till he was dead.
Oh, those Russians.
Uni and his younger brother are spending time together.
Dada, what are you eating? Can I have it too?
Nothing is there.
No, Dada, don't lie. I can smell something yummy. Open your mouth. Let me see. Open your mouth, Dada.
It's nothing. Look, don't be too clingy.
Dada, that on your hand, Amma doesn't allow it. Does she?
What is that, you little brat? Now get lost.
Why are you fighting with your little brother? Can't you two get along peacefully even for a second? What's the matter, Apukuta? Why are you crying?
He is just creating a scene. Attention-seeking nincompoop.
This Dada is lying.
You always take Appu's side, Amma. You never care for me now. Just stay with the apple of your eyes. No one cares if I exist or not.
No, Ni. What a huge misunderstanding. You create a ruckus for nothing.
You don't understand me as my friends do. I'm leaving. I have a party to attend.
No, Ni. If you're going to that New Year's party, don't.
I hate this place and the people living here. I feel like no one here. Don't even dare to stop me.
Good evening, Kochi! Sugamano! Are you ready? It's time to jive! What are we waiting for? Hey Shrey, come on, take over. The stage is yours. Hello, Kochi! This is DJ Shreya! Are you ready to party? Let's get started!
get low when the whistle go.
express my gratitude, and I don't even want to think about these past few days. It was by God's grace that we were able to tackle the situation at the right time. Though he fell into bad company, he realized his mistake and understands that we are the only people who will stand by during all adversities.
Unni is lucky to have you as his mother. What a tough situation you had to go through, maintaining the peace and harmony of the family.
Unni, Rohit, Appu, time for snacks. Where are they?
They are having their boys' talk. Here they are.
I am back again. The happiness of my family is my treasure. I will never disappoint them again. I am indeed lucky to have such a great family. No more evil thoughts or evil actions. Only good thoughts and good vibes. Acha, Kochacha, long time no fun. Amme, Amai, Rohit, Appu, what are we waiting for? Come, let's rock the floor!
हो मारे या कोई मारे ना, यहाँ अपनी भी थोड़ी अदा थोड़ा अंदाज है। ऐसे हैं चाहे वैसे हैं, अरे जो भी हैं जैसे हैं, खुद पे हमें नाज है। जाने ना हमको ये ज़माना, चाहो तो हमको आज़माना। यारबाज हम, चालसाज हम, इश्कबाज दिल वाले, कहते हैं हमको प्यार से इंडिया वाले, छू लेते दिल के तार से इंडिया वाले, हर जीत छीन ले हार से इंडिया वाले, दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले, दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले। यूं तो सीधे बड़े, कभी चाहे तो हाथों से लेते लकीरें चुरा। ओ, हमको परवाह नहीं, जो भी कहता है कहने दे, जग ये भला या बुरा। जैसी भी मर्जी हो हमारी, करते हैं ऐसी होशियारी, पर दिल से यार जो ले पुकार तो जान निसार कर डाले, कहते हैं हमको प्यार से इंडिया वाले, छू लेते दिल के तार से इंडिया वाले, हर जीत छीन ले हार से इंडिया वाले, दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले, उंगली पे सबको नचा दे हम इंडिया वाले।
big hand. They've been behind this for quite a long time, weeks and weeks of practice. I would like to call Rajesh sir, Danesh sir, the choreographers on stage, please. Rajesh sir, Danesh sir, they've been behind the scenes for the program. The coordinators, Raji ma'am, Rupa ma'am, Shainu sir, Betsy ma'am, please come on stage. Teachers, I would have liked to call all of you on stage, but we are having a problem with space here. Dear parents, your support has been our strength. Thank you very much for the support, and we hope to do bigger shows in the coming years. Thank you very much. Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाना जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Dear parents, as the children are getting ready, taking off their makeups, please enjoy the bloopers which will be exhibited now, and also enjoy the catering service being provided by VKVs. Thank you, VKVs, for all your support. So thank you, parents. Have a good night. See you again for the next program. Thank you.